has responded to what you said. He says, this doesn't sound like the Scott McClellan I knew. This sounds like left-wing bloggers. And the administration has come out and said that you're disgruntled, that you're just mad because you got pushed out of a job, and this is your way of getting even by writing this book.
Actually, disappointed is the word that I would use. I'm disappointed that things went so badly off track. Disappointed that we weren't able to come to Washington and change the tone.
You have to be
and
more
rise,
than
and rise
disappointed
above
if you're pushed out of a job.
Well, actually, I talk up in the book about those last 10 months as I became increasingly disillusioned. And one of the most defining, two defining moments that caused me to become increasingly dismayed and disillusioned with the way things were going in Washington, D.C. One was the revelation that I had been assured, and Carl Rove and Scooter Libby both, I asked them point blank, were you involved in this in any way? Both assured me in unequivocal terms, no, we were not involved in this. And Carl Rove even told the president, and the president and vice president directed me to go out there and also exonerate Scooter Libby on this. And that's when I went to Scooter and asked him the same question. But the other defining moment was in early April 2006, when I learned that the president had secretly declassified the national intelligence estimate on Iraq for the vice president and Scooter Libby to anonymously disclose to reporters. And we had been out there talking about how seriously the president took the selective leaking of classified information. And here we were learning that the president had authorized the very same thing we had criticized.
Did you talk to the president then and say, why are you doing this?
Actually, I did. I talked about the conversation we had. I walked on to Air Force One. It was right after an event we had down in the South, I believe it was North Carolina, and I walked on to Air Force One, and a reporter had yelled a question to the president, trying to ask him about this revelation that came out during the legal proceedings. And the revelation was that it was the president who had authorized or enabled Scooter Libby to go out there and talk about this information. And I told the president that's what the reporter was asking about. He's saying that you yourself were the one that authorized the leaking of this information. And he said, yeah, I did. And I was kind of taken aback. And that was kind of for me, I came to the decision that at that point I needed to look for a way to move on.